Shabbat Shalom. As many of you know, I'm very involved in Orange County mental health awareness and advocacy with an organization known as Be Well OC. Be Well OC has many avenues that it advocates in and builds upon. First and foremost, we have built a mental health hub in the city of Orange, in which instead of going to the emergency room when there is a mental health crisis, you go to the Be Well hub, and there you'll be seen by therapists and psychologists and psychiatrists. There are places for people suffering with addiction and a sobering station and a crisis stabilization unit. There is something called our mobile approach, and mobile is called the Hope Vans. You'll see them in several cities in Orange County. So instead of the police responding to mental health calls, our Hope Vans respond and solve problems right there on the street or transport people to get the help that they need. This morning, I had the good fortune of going to a beam signing ceremony. That is where you sign the beam of something that's being constructed. And we are building a very big campus here in the city of Irvine that will serve as another mental health hub. It is for people of all backgrounds to come and to find healing. I mean, our struggle with mental health in this moment in time in history is very real. Here are just some statistics about children. That we believe that 1 in 5 young people in the United States has a diagnosable mental health disorder. And we know that early treatment of mental health disorders allows children to help avoid issues like homelessness, the justice system, and violence, of course. And to that end, every dollar we spend on pediatric mental health results in a $7 savings in the adult mental health system, whether that's emergency rooms, police, or whatever it might be. I could go on, and then how much the more so for people who are adults who are stricken with mental health issues. What does this have to do with Thought for Shabbat? Well, Thought for Shabbat, Shabbat itself, is part of our cure to good mental health. It is a time when we take a rest from the week that was and gather all the lessons, try and put them into our hearts and our souls and learn from them so that we can go forward and use those lessons in the days ahead. But in addition to that, it's also a time to just be, to block out all the pain and suffering and the voices that enter our minds and our hearts and our souls that distract us, that keep us from being who we can truly be. Mental health is a serious and important issue we must address every single day. And our faith is a mental health positive faith. That is prayer, community, and meaning and purpose are all avenues to better mental health. And I just want to finally say we need to talk about mental health more rather than less. There's still so much stigma around people who struggle with mental health. If you broke your arm, you'd go to the doctor and put a cast on it so you could heal. However, if you have a broken heart or your chemicals are out of whack, you hesitate to go to the therapist or the psychiatrist to get the help that you need, because most, in fact, mental health disorders are curable, and those that are not are mostly manageable. And so we can have productive and good and healthy lives, even if we have a mental health issue. Friends, we are in a moment in history as Jews and just as a society where we have to keep a close eye on our mental health. So on this Shabbat, as this morning I signed that beam, reminds me we are still building a mental health system to serve people. Take advantage of the services that are available here in Orange County. Always feel free to give me a call, and I can send you the resources you may need. So with that, I wish you a Shabbat Shalom and a mentally healthy weekend. Join us tonight, 7 p.m., as we honor Rabbi Ziv for his years of service here at Temple and show our gratitude and appreciation. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.